In Canada, we're in the midst of a very strong debate about climate policy because, you know, we're a big industrial country, but we make a lot of fossil fuels, especially oil from the oil sands. And the question is what kind of future is there in long-term oil production? And it's a very serious debate with regional and federal and national implications. And what the DDPP allowed us to do was visualize a long-term future where we were virtually decarbonized. We were down to 2 tons per capita from 20 tons per capita. And this was in the context of industrial production that could or may or may not include oil production. So we can do it. Today, luckily enough, I was brought into IDRI to be the lead editor of the Climate Policy Special Issue on the Deep Decarbonization Project. The project brought together all sorts of teams, 16 teams from around the world representing 74% of emissions. But in the midst of all this, we developed several new techniques that we'd like to get into the academic literature so that other teams around the world can use these techniques and methods for their own decarbonization work. Decarbonization is technically possible. It varies widely by different sectors. For the general public, it's going to mean your car is going to change. It won't be driven by gasoline someday, probably from some mixture of gasoline, electricity, biofuels, or hydrogen. And we encourage people to the extent that they can afford it, to think about buying an electric car the next time around they buy a vehicle. Your home's going to change. It's going to be more efficient. It's probably going to be powered by electricity, one form or another. Consider an air source heat pump in place of natural gas furnace or what have you. At the national level, decarbonizing industry is hard. It's politically hard and economically. This is all doable. It's all affordable, but there are costs to be borne, and it's going to take brave politicians to put the policies in place that are necessary to do this. And when you visit the ballot box, consider your politicians' policy positions on climate policy. Do they have a long-run vision for where your country needs to arrive within a generation or two in terms of its long-term greenhouse gas emissions? And vote accordingly.